Oldest who, you know, I look at him and I think he saved his brothers. You know, it's because of him that his younger brothers are recovered, but he still suffers so much and he still struggles so much. And to not be able to do it for him is heartbreaking. And in a way, it's hard. I almost overlook, I've got 2 recovered boys. You know, I've got 2 recovered boys, but I've got one who's so far away.
That?
Uh-huh.
Sam?
Good
That
job.
is so good.
If I'm not addressing the underlying medical issues, then these children do not perform nearly as well as they have potential to do.
On?
Yes.
Sam.
Yeah.
That is so good.
So we uniformly see that when we intervene on these abnormalities, they do so much better.
Ready?
1.
Say when we go. Go.
He is recovered, he is healthy again, he's happy,
Let's go.
he communicates with us, he tells me he loves me, he hugs me, he plays with his sister, he reads, he's intelligent, and he's happy.
We're just thrilled that we have managed to recover our son. I can't imagine what the alternative would be if we hadn't tried these things.
How do you spell your name?
Jack.
Yeah, how do you spell it?
I got all Student of the Weeks, and I'm very, very happy because I have friends now. My teacher said that I was doing magnificent progress. I like my pitching. I got a strong hand of mine.
There is hope, and Jonathan has proof. Follow, you have nothing to lose. To try what Jonathan has and us as a family has tried, a whole new life approach. Not just a diet, but a way of life. And you'll see an improvement because we are living proof that it works.
Me and my wife both believe that Jonathan's going to be fine. We believe to the diet that he's on, to the protein shakes, to the chelation therapy that he's been through, to the vitamin, to eating organic foods, no dairy products. We believe Jonathan's going to be fine. We don't see any problems with Jonathan's future.
He's about 6'1". His abilities are probably academically about it like a 5-6-year-old. And if you've been around 6-year-olds, they're really happy, delightful kids. So we fortunately have got that. He's a very happy boy.
Sometimes I just want to say, okay, this is it. This is their life. You know, autism is a part of our life. I can just find a program for them and just accept it. And I just can't go there. There's something in me that just won't let me do it. You know, as soon as I think that I want to go there and give up, I say, okay, but you know, let me get on the internet. I'm sure I'll find something else.
Now he's playing t-ball and running around and playing piano and involved in competitive sports. Not only is he social and looks wonderful and just adorable and always the person that'll run over on the play yard when somebody falls down, but he's also, you know, being a boy and doing, you know, boy stuff.
I see him blossoming and being the full person he was meant to be. And it was because I knew inside there was something we could do about the problem. And I never gave up. It feels a lot better. I can do a lot more active things. I can run around. I can play sports. I can like play around, mess around with my dad, play around with my dog, and have fun. I love it. It's awesome.
Some things in the world say that you shouldn't do hyperbarics, you shouldn't do IV. But sometimes you're just gonna have to rebel against the world and just do the things that you think is right.
Yeah, I used to feel like my head, I couldn't even think or do anything right.
because I had it. Lights! Camera! Action! I'm flying over. It's flying over your head and
For the kid that they thought would never talk and was mentally retarded, I think those worries are gone, thankfully, luckily. But there's always something to worry about.
Hey, stop touching me.
Sorry.
I have many children who've recovered enough that they are fully mainstreamed in school. Certainly, they still have personality characteristics that would make them be considered a little odd or eccentric, but they function very, very highly.
The truth speaks for itself. My son would not be what he is today if we hadn't done a different route, and I can tell you that honestly. Maybe Superman's in there. He's a little midget guy, a little tiny guy.
No, he isn't.
I see him in there. He came in one day when I was in the kitchen, and he told me he loved me, which, I mean, to have an autistic child who can't talk and then to tell you that they love you, it's just like, oh my gosh, you know, it's like, you know, there are miracles that happen.
Yeah, there's no Superman in there.
No? She didn't know that.
Many of those children are in regular kindergarten, have friends, get invited to birthday parties, and are in the top reading groups. And when they come to me at nonverbal at 2 and 3.
My son is doing wonderful now. I mean, he's just made remarkable improvement from being 4 and no language and smearing poop on the wall to doing grade level work, going to a private school, you know, has friends, no supports.
And after 3 years of multiple interventions, including behavior and biomedical, he no longer garners the label of autism.
It always makes me sad to say goodbye to a patient, but I'm also filled with joy because I know I've gotten them well. They're out of the spectrum and they're thought of as normal children. And so I like that.
We ran into somebody the other day and I told him that my son's completely recovered from autism. And the response was, that's not possible. So the number one thing that I would like people to know is that recovery from autism is absolutely possible.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh no, 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 you're tickling me.
He's just great, and I'm incredibly grateful.